Hello everyone. I hope you guys can hear me a bit better than yesterday. I actually found my mic. It was it was on the hallway in my outside of my apartment, so apparently I lost it on my way to the live stream yesterday. It was very weird. I was sure that I put it onto my camera, but it must have just in the stress and the hurry it just must have dropped it. It was waiting for me this morning when I headed out. So yeah, welcome to today's live stream. We are on a new location. Here is the town of Vågar. You can see behind me there is the eruption site. This is a bit further north than where we have been streaming before. This is a fissure that opened up yesterday or like last night after we finished our live stream, and that seems to be the main part of where the action is taking, or well, the main area that has the most action at the moment. The other parts of the fissure seems to be dying out as expected, but this one could actually stay a bit longer, and you can see it very well from Reykjanesbraut. I think it's very good for tourists just to drive around, and just remember that you're not allowed to stop, you will be fined. As you can see, there is a lot of wind, but I am going to try to fly the drone a little bit to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I do have a camera here that Hilmar from Víkurfréttir he brought. You see the camera here, it has 30x zoom, and we have already checked out how it looks, and we can get a pretty close image of the eruption. So yeah, I am going to prepare the drone, see if something can be done. If it doesn't work, then we will do some zooming with the other camera and call it a day. But at least we can get somewhat of a view of the eruption site. And yes, no drones will be harmed. That's the plan today. I have a bit of a space here. I will just put it up and I will see if it starts to drift. And if I see a substantial drifting, then I will just make sure that I will be making sure that I will bring the drone back ASAP. So while I prepare the drone, I am going to swap over to the camera from Víkurfréttir. Let me see. Here we can see a zoom, and you can see that I saw some people walking there. It's illegal, but I saw someone there, and then you can really get the perspective of how massive this is. So yeah, while I prepare the drone, I'm gonna keep this one on, and hopefully I will be able to get in the air ASAP. Yeah, it was pretty nice of Hilmar to bring the additional camera here. We did it as it was a backup to be able to get something today. So yeah, I am still preparing. Anyway, just figuring out which way I want to have the antenna here. So, yeah. Ég er fint sett upp á loftnetinu hérna.
Já, já. Ég mældi í dag.
Já.
Þetta eru 6 kilometrar, rúmur. 6,5. 10 hérna.
Hér? Ok. Þetta er, já.
Þú ert hljóð í loftinu?
Já. Já, já, þeir finnst gaman að hlusta á okkur. Íslenskunnar, sko. Yeah, you guys like to listen to the Icelandic, right? That's my understanding. So yeah, if you're tuning in, obviously this is supposed to be a drone live stream, but we have, I think, over 15 meters per second here and more in gusts. So we are a bit hesitant with the drone, but I will try and put it up. Worst case scenario, I will just have to do an emergency landing here before it drifts away. But we'll see. Deleros Montenegro, donation to help pay for all the new tech stuff. Thank you so much, Deleros. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. Really generous of you. And Jackie, thank you so much for that super thanks. I am going to see. I think it's actually too much wind even for my helipad. I'm wondering where I should take off. No, I will find a way here. Okay. You guys know that sound? That's the sound of something about to happen. Siapa? swap the camera a little bit here. You can see there I have the drone ready. Have the drone ready here. There are some trees here to the side, so they should. It's like a good last resort stop. We will just hit the trees and not lose the drone. But yeah, I will do my best. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to be changing some of the settings since we do still have the nighttime settings from last night. I'm gonna do the same on all cameras. Yeah, it's what I don't like about the 3-lens system in the... Well, it's not much that I don't like about it, but the thing that I always have to adjust the colors and the camera setting for each camera on a drone or each lens. So yeah, let me see. Where did I put my... Let's see, just a second. Yeah, I will switch to this view while I find one of the cables that I need. Yeah, here it is. By the way, guys, if you want the best volcano news and the news all around from the Reykjanes Peninsula, you should definitely check out Vikufréttir.is. It's the local news source in the Reykjanes Peninsula, and it's with them that, well, it's with their help that I've been able to do all of these coverages of the volcano eruption, Hilman at Vikufréttir, and yeah, that's he's actually on the camera now, doing some. Yeah, there he is. Shout out to Hilmar. Yeah, more things happening there. There seems to be some falls coming down there on the left side. Yeah, maybe we should let this cover this a little bit here. Lacey Tech Fund, because we benefit. Thank you so much, Lacey. Thank you for the generous donation to the fund. Yes, I was showing the members here a bit, like a photo from last night, and showing them 2 of the latest upgrades to the streaming gear. And if you can actually see here how I have the antenna on the car. Let's see. You can see I managed to mount the antenna like that, just so I can like face the back to where I'm flying, but I can still get the signal and sit in my car and fly. That's actually pretty good for a situation like that. Hey, Tony is in the house, member for 7 months. How's it going, Tony? Glad you are watching today. By the way, guys, I want to give a shout out to all the mods here. They have been with us for a long time here on the channel. Isael, Pebble, Sus, Siku, Kruli, Roxy. They have all done a tremendous job here on the channel, and make sure to keep the chat clean and everyone in a good mood. Yeah, you can find the link. You can see that the YouTube doesn't allow the link to be posted, but there is a link to Vikufréttir online news in the description. It's like the wind picked up just as I put the drone out. So I'm gonna wait a couple more seconds to see an opening. We are running on 5G today, not Starlink. So I am going to increase the quality a little bit for you guys. Should be all right. Opal guys says the mods here have it pretty easy. Yeah, it's true, but they have it's. Oh, if you work hard, you have it easier later on. That's. I'm gonna mute you guys a little bit. Okay, I'm back in from the cold. It is the wind in Iceland. If you have been to Iceland, you know that it's not, I mean, it's not the coldest country in the world, but when you have all the wind with the cold, it becomes so cold, very cold. But yeah, I am going to move the drone a bit here. And I think we will just have to swap cameras and see if we are able to fly at least a little bit. So I'm taking this one out. Richard Shoesmith, he is in the house. Thank you so much, Richard, for the membership gift, 10 memberships. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Nice to see you here today with us. Look at that view. Oh boy. It feels like always when I am about to swap the drone, the wind just picks up even more. God damn it. Do you see the grass? I need a bigger drone. Maybe one day we will upgrade to the Inspire 3. It would be nice to have that one on stream. No, I mean, I'm not gonna. I have done like I have a contingency plan. I think it's the correct word in place for the drone. Like if it seems like it's just drifting and I can't, I will just try to land it here. And I have a lot of space between me and the road, so I will just land it before that. But if I see that it's not possible, I will just put it up higher in the air and land on the other side of the road. So, and I will be able to retrieve the drone from there with no problems. So, no worries. So I am going to take off now. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Let's see. Drift or no drift? It's definitely drifting a little bit, but I think we can put it up. So what I am going to do is that I am going to put it up and bring it backwards like I did yesterday. So when I come home, I will just, I will have some extra space. Extra space for that. Jeez. At least we don't have to worry about like super winds from when the heat and the wind mix above the lava. That's very bad when that happens. We have seen that and that is just not good at all. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get a bit higher up, see if that's possible, so we can get a bit of a let's see. I'm just flying a drone with line of sight here. I'm looking at it just so I can make sure that yeah, okay. So we are getting a bit of an overview here. I was looking at these. It would be really nice to get up close there and see these lava falls. You can see that these are massive lava falls coming out of a lava pool that seems to have formed over there. And it's emptying a bit right now. But we are dealing with extreme wind here. Guys, this is just... And here you can see the eruption area. This is the northern part. This is north from where we were flying yesterday, even further north than we could see. This is the fissure that opened up during the middle of the night. And you can see it clearly from Reykjanesbraut if you look to the east. And I am actually going to see if I can get a little bit higher here. And I am going to pan here towards the right or towards the south. And I am going to scout the whole area. Bring up the brightness a little bit. Maybe, let me see, some sharpening. So much smoke going on. Definitely some moss burning. That's probably the main cause of the smoke. I think this here is over there. This is the old cone. It looks like, and this here is Sindhnúksgígar over here, but I'm not entirely sure actually. It's a bit tough from this perspective. But yeah, here you can see Grindavíkur, Þorbjörn, Grindavíkur. Here in the center we can see a Tesla taxi. But yeah, not much lava visible in the other area. Let's see if I can. No, I can't even. It doesn't. The drone doesn't allow me to go higher over there because I am kind of in the getting protected by some hill here. But yeah, this seems to be the main area today. Actually, is pretty interesting that this would be that one. Makes me wonder, like when we were doing the live stream on the 10th of August, some of you might recall that when I was zooming in towards the north, we could see a row of old cones, like a crater or cone row further up north than had erupted before. So I was looking at that and it was clear that sometime in the past that area had erupted as well. So there was a row of cones there. I'm really sure that many of you that are watching will remember that, and it will be interesting to see if this is exactly the same spot that opened up there last night. But yeah, regarding the location, this was, I think everyone agrees that this was actually the best case scenario for a location for the eruption, because there is so much space there for the lava to go, and it doesn't, at the moment, it doesn't seem like a threat to any of any infrastructures like it has been in the previous eruptions. Oh. The drone is like, it's hovering, like it varies 2 meters randomly here because of the wind. I'm a bit surprised how well the drone is actually doing. But I'm sure if I would fly it like further and not watch it, like I'm literally watching it like whole time almost, I would lose it so easily. So yeah, I can't keep, I will try and take a look at the chat a little bit, but I will have to watch the drone as well, because it's pretty close to the ground, so it's often very close to actually crashing into the ground where it's located because of the wind. It just pushes it randomly down like super hard. You don't see it on the zoom camera because of stabilization, but it is actually, yeah. Oh, you can actually see it on the, if you see the light, the ljósastör over there, you can see how much the drone is fluctuating just randomly because of the wind. If I was a drone, I would definitely be flight sick at the moment. See comment here, there's people walking towards it. Yeah, I mean, it's just the Darwin law. Some people are just stupid. Unfortunately, it's illegal and reckless to walk out there into the lava field, especially during these kind of conditions. I already saw news that some people fell into a crack or something like that when they were trying to walk in a closed area. And they had to be rescued, causing the Icelandic rescue teams to risk themselves to save them from their own stupidity. So yeah, I mean, we try our best to keep people away, but some just have to get a closer look. This is how it is. Oh, you can see the drone started to drift a little bit too much for my comfort. So I'm going to lower it and bring it actually back. See. But yeah, if anyone is wondering about the height that I'm flying at the moment, I am flying at 11 meters. So we are not going very high today, even though we usually stay pretty low just to be staying within regulations. But today we are flying extra low. Whoa. Oh, I got a notification. Someone bought me 3 pizzas. Oh, it just says someone. Huh. Yeah, I try to always give people shout out for the donations, but I think if you do it anonymously, it goes as someone. Someone said thanks so much for the beautiful views, and then we also have BJ Martin says great job, bought me some pizza, and also here from previous live stream actually. I just started with this buy me a coffee. I haven't been super active there, so I missed this one from Liz and Jeff Peterson. Hello from Chicago, Illinois. We became acquainted to your drone live streams since the volcano near Grindavík erupted. Start touring Iceland through live stream. You have a beautiful homeland. Your sunrise and sunset are breathtaking. Yes, I agree with that. Especially during fall or spring, then the sunsets are amazing. God bless you and your family. Wish you well and must succeed. Thank you so much. Listen, Jeff Peterson, if you guys are watching. Thank you. Is it just me, or were these two here spraying a bit more than just recently, or is it just, did I just not notice it because of the smoke? By the way, guys, it was brought to my attention that someone was impersonating the seagull on the Live from Iceland channel. I don't know who would do such a thing to impersonate our good friend of the stream and the mod, but this is the only seagull that knows the eruptions as far as the stream goes. So yeah, just to let you guys know about that. The sequel is at our channel. It seemed to be intermittently be larger fountains, Isaac, on the TV at least. Yeah. I don't know how it would actually make sense, but I don't know. We're just watching and speculating. Oh. Whew. I've never had this that the wind is pushing the drone down. So hard. And Phillips, enjoying the view as usual. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really happy that I actually decided to go through with the stream today. I was really debating about it because of the storm. Ja, han fer svolítið upp og niður. Alright, so we are running out of battery pretty soon. Actually see here a donation from Michaela. Is it Czechland, maybe? Thank you so much, Michaela, for the super chat donation. I must have missed this one. I'm sorry if I miss your donation, guys, and I don't give you a shout out, but it just I do my best. But if you're wondering what we are looking at the northernmost part of the fissure. All of this area here was glowing orange last night because it was spewing out so much magma. Massive fountains and very beautiful fountains. That's the thing about the first hours of these eruptions here. They are so beautiful because there is just like a wall of lava. And it's really nice when the weather is clear, like yesterday. It's just unlucky with the wind. So yeah, I am going to zoom out and switch the view and see if I can actually land the drone on the helipad. That will be a mission on its own. Yeah, it's I will, I think, have to bring it further away from just a second. Yeah, I'm switching over to the traffic camera here while I do the landing. Let you guys see it zoomed up. I'm gonna swap battery and then I will get right back into the air. Just a landing. Ah. Oh yeah, I am just swapping the batteries. We were talking a bit. And Sophie Farnberg, thank you so much for the super chat. Steve Johnson, thank you for your live streams. My daughter and son-in-law turned me on your live stream. You were also very helpful to Josh when he was out in Iceland a few months ago filming. Ah, yeah. I remember Josh. He's an FPV pilot, if I remember correctly. Came to the store. But yeah, glad you enjoyed, Steve. Thank you so much for the super chat donation. Really appreciate it. Yeah, if anyone wants to say hi, I'm often in the Dronefly store. So yeah, shout out to Dronefly. Witchy Paul, Isaac, you must be glad to be inside the car today. Yes, very, very much so. But yeah, I put another battery on in the drone, and I will be taking off pretty soon. I just wanted to catch up on a chat. And yeah, for those interested, Isael is posting here the latest translate of news. What is this from MPL? Yeah, I think she taught me. I've never done this translation. Yeah, it seems to work well. You guys can check out that link. Thank you so much, Isael. Okay, I'm waiting a little bit because the wind picked up slightly, so I'm gonna let it ease because it comes in waves. So I'm gonna let it ease up a little bit before I take off again with the drone. Ghouls are getting out of hand. Yeah, what's that about? There should be only one seagull here. Who's Stephanie? Do we have a rogue mod here? I mean, I haven't seen any seagull today, but yeah, I mean, if I was a seagull, I wouldn't be out here during this weather. It doesn't make much sense. Witchypool is asking, Isaac, can you fly when it goes dark? Yes, I can, but I won't do that today. It's always more riskier to fly when it's dark outside, but even when there is wind like this, it's more riskier because the drone does use image sensors that are small cameras on the body, and it helps. When the drone can see the earth below, it helps the drone to know where he is. And when it's dark outside, I think it's going to be way more likely for a drone to drift because he can't really see the earth. And with the massive winds, it's just going to be way riskier. And also, when it comes to emergency landings, it's crucial to know where I am landing, so I know where to fetch the drone. And I know that it's a safe location. Okay, so I think we should start to try and get the drone up. It's of course super windy still, but it's not getting worse. It's getting maybe 10% better. That's enough. Wendy Williams is happy with the camera setup. Yeah, it's good. It was Hilmar's idea from Vikufréttir to come on down here and stream with me with his camera. So very, very grateful for that. Oh, the sun is coming out. Let me see, yeah, drone is here. You can see the helipad flapping. If you were wondering about the wind, this is how the wind is. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys watch it on while I take off, just in case it crashes into my car or something. At least it will be not only pain but also a bit funny. So I'm just going to watch it while I take off. Yeah, it's definitely windy. So I'm gonna wait for this car to pass here behind me, and then I will move. Jeez. Ooh, what? But look how stable the camera is. That is just... Oh. Let me see, I'm gonna try and not crash into what? Yeah, I think the only thing that will be causing problems that I can see in this during this current eruption is the moss fires. If they start spreading out. Fortunately, the wind is pushing kind of away from everything, but as soon as the wind would turn from the east, that's not good for people here in Vågar and potentially Hafnarfjörður and Reykjavik. If it's coming from the east or the southeast, then it's going to be very smoky for us. That is not good. I'm guessing there will be some measures taken when it comes to that, depending on how serious the wildfires get. Yeah, it's a bit foggy or smoky. I guess that's the correct term. Since we have such a good close-up camera for when we are swapping batteries, I am going to try and do some panel with the drone when we are using that, just so that we are seeing more things. And yeah, if you're wondering what road this is Reykjanesbraut here. So this is the main road to the airport. So everyone who is going to the airport or coming back from the airport, etc., they are going to be able to see this view. I mean, this is very good for the people who want to see it on their way to the airport or from the airport. Just make sure that you don't stop on the sides of the road, because that is illegal and you will be fined. And it's also just dangerous. Like, often in previous eruptions it has been very sketchy, and so many people stop there and go out of the cars, and it's just not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I noticed it earlier that there are some, it seems to be lava pool that is here. You can see the edges of it, the dark spots here. And there are some very beautiful lava falls coming out of it. Unfortunately, we can't see it because we can't get close enough and the smoke is just blocking the view. But they are big and they are beautiful. But yeah, they are here on the northern side. It seems to be still in the background here, active vents up in this area, and more or less all the way down here. And it seems like this one might become our main cone if this eruption keeps on going. It looks to me that this will be the main area in the coming days, and the other parts just die out. If you were wondering how much smoke is there, you can see it here. There is a lot of smoke. Maybe big lava ponds again. Yeah, there is definitely a lava pool, in my opinion, that the lava falls are coming out of. And it usually happens on a day 2 or 3 of the eruptions that, there forms some sort of lava pool close to the open fissures. But they can be very beautiful, those pools. Oh, look at that car. Massive. Yeah, the fountains here to the left, or I would like to see more of them. They're active. I'm facing it right now, but we can't really see it because of all the smoke. Oh, fighting the wind here a bit. Yeah, for those wondering about the weather, it's looking way better for the weekend, or at least it was looking very good when I checked it the last time. It should be less wind, and that's what we want. So maybe we will, I mean, we should be able to get a lot closer and better view. Towards myself a bit here. Oh. yeah, this is exactly what we don't want to do. If anyone needed an example, that's this. Yeah, this is what's dangerous about stopping in the Reykjanes road. Groups of people. So if you're thinking about doing this, just don't. I mean, they could easily just be where we are located now. There's a road that leads here that everyone can go to, and yeah, I mean, it's a bad road, but it works. But you should definitely not go and stop there like that, because it only needs 1 or 2 cars to stop, and then everyone else will start stopping as well, and then before you know it, people are piling up, and there is a very dangerous situation that starts going on. You see, now there is a white car here, and he's stopping as well. That's I mean, the police will be here very quickly to escort them away, and because they are just going back and forth, just removing people. But yeah, these seem to be tourists. Gurra 28 Sweden, thank you so much for the super chat donation, Gurra. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, there are so many ways for you to see this eruption. There is even just a bit, like very close by, there are roundabouts that you can just go down there, and you can go out of your car and you can have a pretty good viewpoint there. So people they just see the easiest thing, they just stop in the side, and yeah, that's it. Right. Did we lose sound? No, we did. Oh, that was a powerful wind. No, sometimes when I'm talking to my partner here, Hilmar, or just talking to someone in general, I sometimes mute the mic, just because there is no need for you to hear everything that we say. So yeah, no worries if I cut the sound for a little bit. I usually turn it on pretty soon after. Yeah, here we have some nice trees. My safety net, if the drone starts drifting too hard, I know it's gonna be we can do an emergency landing in a tree. It usually survives. The Hilmar, yes, it's the Hilmar. the one and only. Let's see if there how the traffic is. Yeah, there's a car. So there is a roundabout down here, so that you can go on the other side, I think of it, if I remember correctly. I think this is the spot, or it's very close to here. I don't remember the exact spot of it, but there is a roundabout that you can go out and have a pretty decent view without risks. Yeah, okay. I will stop chasing cars. Just letting you guys know. It's just it's sometimes fun. Yeah. Nice tracking. It's like, yeah. Thank you. It's good that you like that. Do have to go and swap battery pretty soon. While I do that, I will be swapping to the reposted camera, where it has a great view. Hey Gust, you are a great father, Isaac. I am a huge fan. Could I get a shout out? Of course. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if it's August or August, but thank you so much, August. Shout out to you, and thank you for the super chat. Oh. I am going to work my way back. Going to swap to the other camera, bring the drone back. I will be giving you guys a view with the zoom camera. Let me see. Should be active right now. Yeah. So I'm going to be bringing the drone back. So I'm going to be who wants to see a very or what do I say, risky landing thing? Some of you might be interested. I'm gonna swap to the landing part just so that you guys can see it like when I was taking off. So that's because it's very risky. And after that I will swap to the other camera, of course. And try to land without hitting anything. This was pretty good. All right. I'm just going to swap the battery, and then I will be in the air. Let me see how are we with the batteries here. We have been live for almost 1.5 hours. That's pretty good. Oh, you can see the moss fires breaking out here on the left side. Yeah, some massacre going on over there. I think that's what we called it. Moss. So yeah, I am going to go. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm going to go out a bit to the car, swap the batteries, and talk to Helmer. I will be muting this while I'm at it because I'm not sure if it's gonna be super loud with the wind. So yeah. Sorry, I was muted for a bit there. I am back now. I was just talking to the helmet, wondering about some things. But yeah, fountains are not, they don't seem to be decreasing at all. At least the ones that we can see there in the center. I think this might be the location that will be forming the cone. I have the drone ready, swap the battery. The plan is to do one more drone flight, and then we are calling it today. We have been streaming for 1.5 hours, and I was not planning on pushing it too hard today. With the weather and all, we can't get really close and can't really get many of the drone images that we want, but yes. How far away from the road is the volcano? I think it's around 4 or 5 kilometers from the road, maybe more, or 5, 6, if I remember correctly. I didn't measure it before. I have yet to measure it, but it's definitely pretty far. So I have the drone ready, and I will be going up. The wind is pretty much the same. But yeah, I also, yeah, I didn't want to because I was away the whole day yesterday, so I told Laura that I would be back right around or after dinner, so we don't want to be too late with that. But there are some other streams that will are covering the same area, so you can check that one out when I go offline. So I am going to swap the cables here and prepare the takeoff. You can see it's pretty windy, but and Martin is asking, is Reykjavik in danger? No, there is no danger at all here. It is, yeah, Iceland is very safe. There is, I mean, the news often looks, especially the news from abroad, they often make things sound worse than they are, but this current eruption is at the best possible location that it could have come up at. And yeah, so yeah, Iceland is very safe, and if you're planning a trip to Iceland, you don't have to worry at all. I'm gonna let you guys watch the takeoff because it's a bit risky. Try and not crash into anything. Yeah. But yeah, because of the wind and the direction of the wind, I am not going to be going anywhere close to the eruption we are using. We're just going to be using a zoom. I think the wind even what is this? Oh, the drone is forced landing because of the wind. What? That's the first. I will have to land the drone and take off again. I don't know why it's... Yeah, I'm getting a battery cell error, so the drone was actually pushing too hard, and I think it has it affected the battery somehow. I will have to swap the battery. That's new. Never has that happened before. Wow. But I guess it was just fighting too hard. So it was like a overcharge or overload protection on the drone. Should we try one more time? I thought the weather couldn't get worse, but it actually seems to be more wind. Okay. Let's not kill the battery. You can still see some activity back here in the background. But yeah, it's funny. I have flown this drone specifically, I don't know, 1,000 times or something. And I have never seen this error in my life, this battery cell error. But yeah, it's always something new. I guess it was just battery overload, basically. So this is the area. Like here behind, this is the area that we were covering yesterday during that live stream. Seems to be mostly going out. And here is the vent that opened up later in the night. I'm gonna adjust the video settings a little bit for us here. Seems likely that it will form a main cone over here in the next days if the eruption keeps on going. Only time can tell. The smoke is really picking up back there. We can't see that much because of that. More and more atmosphere is starting. Yeah, someone here next to the car was watching my drone and giving me thumbs up. Yeah. He can see the drone fighting there in the air. Yeah, the fires are definitely picking up. That's not good. I forgot to unpin the message, actually. Sorry about that. Vincent V is asking how much further north the new vent is from the older vents. I don't know meter-wise, but if you go to the community section, I posted an update from the Iceland Met Office. You can see it there on one of the images. It shows clearly where the two fissures were lying. So you can see the northern fissure and the southern one, and you can see the areas around it, so you can kind of get an idea where it is. But I don't know exactly how far up, but it was very close. It was very close to the other one, like almost next to it. Wow, that's so windy. I am actually very impressed with the drone today. Like honestly, I thought it would be. I was attempting a Mission Impossible here, but yeah, we did it. Oh. Oh, whew. I almost cried. Oh, like literally after I said we did it, I almost crashed into some rocks there below me. So yeah, if you want to see, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit here towards Vogarnir, and I'm gonna show you how the ocean looks like. So this is the weather that we are fighting. It's not great. It's not great at all. So I have already, like since I arrived here, I have a bunch of salt and stuff on my windshield, I think. Just from the ocean. But yeah, there is definitely yeah. I think in many countries this would be considered storm, but here it's just wind. Yep, this is war, enough of that. Just going to change the view here a bit. And let's check out the, oh, sorry, eruption a bit. So yeah, it's not great with the drone right now. With this. So I'm actually thinking of just, let me see, I think I might try and, wait, I will do 2 more pans here, like back and forth. And then I will be landing the drone, and I will swap to the zoom camera from Vikufréttir while I finish packing up my stuff. And then we will call it a day for this stream. see how things look here towards the south. Moss fires. Let's see if we can still see some activity behind there. There was an active vent right here around this area. It seems to be still active, but we can't barely see it because of all the smoke, but you can see it there in the center. Oh, almost crashed into the grass here. Oops. Yeah, this wind is it just randomly takes down the drone. Actually haven't snapped any photos today. Let me see. I need to have some photos as well. Maybe without cars. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. It landed a bit there in the rocks here behind me. Well, soft rocks, not bad rocks. I'm gonna go and fetch it. It's like 20 meters here. Hann lendi hann aðeins fyrir aftan.
Þá fór hann niður í þér?
Já, bara kippt honum allt inn, sko. Samt alveg mjúk lending, sko. Eða þannig. Smá tumble. Til að fara að sækja hann. Yeah, this is why we stay low and close. I'm going to swap to the zoom camera and gonna fetch it here. gonna let me see. Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen, to be honest. Okay, I have to. I came to pick up my phone because it landed so funny. I have to get a photo of it. It's supposed to land like this. Upside down. I honestly. I will post a picture of him in the community section. This was so funny how it looked. Okay, so we pushed it to the limits, and seems like the drone is fine, just minor scratches on the back, nothing serious. Så jag kunde lente.
Upside down.
Bara perfekt. Nej, till att det. Yeah, I'm gonna post a photo here in the community section. Let me see. It was a water landing.
Det var sån Australian style.
Australian style.
Down under, það var.
Ja, upside down. Ja. Yeah, this was. I just posted the photo here in the community section. Yeah, I will have to check the flight record to see what exactly happened, if it was pulled down or if the battery just died on me, or what it was. but I was pretty close to the ground. Maddie Ann, thank you so much for this super chat. Thank you for another super chat, Maddie. And Michaela, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Then we have Mildred Stenberg. Thank you so much for the Norwegian krona. Fellow Viking from Norway. Yeah, I think it was just designed from a drone. Like, okay, we've done enough today. Let's just call it. And you can see even on the zoom camera here that the visibility is going down dramatically because of the moss fires. Wow, what a good way to end it. I mean, you don't want to have a drone that doesn't have any bottle scars. You like, it has to look like you have actually used it. So, yeah. Amandine Mountain, member for 5 months. Thank you for being a member. Explore with us. Thank you, Isaac, for sharing those great images with the rest of us. Yes, you're welcome. Very welcome. It was just, it was too good. I had to go back and fetch my phone to capture it. It was just, yeah, very funny. All right, I am not going to drag this stream on any longer. We have been live for almost 2 hours. So, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as you can see, the drone is totally fine, just minor scratches here. All good. I will be scheduling tomorrow's stream. It will be later in the day, probably around similar time as today. We'll have to see, depends a bit on how things go, but I will schedule it and keep you posted. And yeah, until then, have a good evening.